One of the things that keeps me up at night is that for as angry as we are about everything that's happened in the last year and a half under Trump, that we become a mirror reverse image of the Republican Party. And the easiest way for us to do that is to remove accountability on our side. And part of the reason that Donald Trump can ascend to the top is because there's a lot of people in the Republican Party who are doing awful things who are allowed to get away with it. And that cannot happen here. And I lost something like 1,000 followers yesterday on Threads by saying and agreeing with Nancy Pelosi and Adam Schiff that Swalwell should drop out of the race. And I don't care about that, but it goes to show that there is an element of the party right now that is so angry at Trump and angry at MAGA that I think that they are not thinking clearly about what's happening here, because this is not a Roger Stone op. This is not the corporate media taking down a progressive challenger. It's not anything like that. Whatever these conspiracies, it's not Al Franken. All right. And like I'm so tired of hearing about Al Franken, which happened a million years ago. Whether or not he got screwed, I have no idea. But like, this could not be further away from what happened to Al Franken. These are credible allegations. I know one of the women who is making these accusations. It's very credible. And if it wasn't credible, you wouldn't see multiple United States senators, the former Speaker of the House, Nancy Pelosi, and a lot of others dropping their support for Swalwell. You would also see Swalwell's response would be different. If Swalwell had not done anything wrong, he would not have sent cease and desist letters to these women. He would not have attacked them and spread rumors about them. He would not have shot that video yesterday where he claimed that they were all lies and anonymous while also apologizing to his wife. And it drives me nuts when Swalwell is like, these are all anonymous allegations when they're not all anonymous allegations. Some of them are, but there are women who have come forward that have used their name. And I think that's a problem. We need to hold people on our side accountable. And I'm going to just say a few more things that are in my bucket here, because I get a lot of people in my comments that are like, Mike, what about due process? Due process is about the law. I'm not suggesting you throw Eric Swalwell in a prison cell right now for whatever he may or may not have done. I don't know what he did. There should be an investigation, but he's running for governor right now in a crowded Democratic primary. If he becomes the governor of California, he becomes one of the most important members of the Democratic Party, one of the most visible members of the Democratic Party. He will control the fourth largest economy in the world, period. There are a lot of good candidates in that race who don't have this accusation hanging over them, and he should drop out. And we should not be risking going into a general election against a Republican right now with a candidate that would be damaged in Swalwell if these allegations are true. And at this point, I believe them to be at a minimum credible. So that bothers me. And I also want to add something because I've seen it in the comments here on the side from a few folks. I've seen it on my feeds as well. People saying, well, he ran for president, Mike. Why did these allegations not come out? Well, I can't speak for all of them, but I can tell you that the one that is the most credible to me, the one that CNN investigated that comes with medical records, is from 2024.
Mhm.
So it came after the presidential election. So in my opinion, there are a lot of like ignorant, bad faith pushback from Swalwell. I don't know if they're paid pushback. I don't know what it is, but it doesn't make a lot of sense to me. And regardless, we have spoken out clearly against Brett Kavanaugh abusing Dr. Christine Blasey Ford. We have spoken out against Donald Trump abusing kids on Epstein's Island, not to mention all the other million creepy things that he's done. And we have to be consistent on these things. And I do not care relative to this conversation that Trump has not been held accountable, that all these other people haven't been held accountable. We got to police our own. And we have enough good quality people inside the Democratic Party that we can move forward in this. Okay. There's a lot of good candidates in that race. Frankly, there's too many candidates in the California governor's race. And I hope a few of them drop out and consolidate around good candidates. But we have to be better than them. We are better than them. The fact that Trump gets away with murder is irrelevant to what we do in the Democratic Party. And the minute that we stop policing people like Swalwell who do these things, people who are corrupt inside the Democratic Party, who insider trade, who abuse, whatever, the minute we stop doing that, we become just like them. And that's the minute that our politics stops being about improving people's lives. And if you look at the Republican Party right now, it is a party entirely fueled by grievance. That's it. The only thing that they care about, you said it earlier, right? The word cloud of that Trump was posting in 2024 was revenge and vengeance and anger. It cannot become that way in the Democratic Party because nothing that happens in Trump's Washington is about improving your life. It's all about putting money in their back pocket. If we elect a Democrat and remove accountability from this, it will all be about whoever that Democrat is. If we get hijacked by, I don't even know what our version of that would look like, to be honest with you. Stephen A. Smith takes over and starts running the most corrupt administration in Democratic history. I don't even know how that happens, but it could. We will be no different than them, and nothing will get better in this country. And we'll lose again in the way that Republicans are losing right now. So let's be better than them. And we have a lot of really good candidates in that race. Go pick your flavor of Democrat and go fight.